What is going on, good people of YouTube? I'm ImJslay. Thank you so much for joining me, and wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're playing some Madden 21, but before we get into it, if you enjoy the content, leave a like rating, and if you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. If you missed our previous video, I'll leave a link in the description of this video for you to go check it out. But in it, I bring my top 3 things to you that I would like to see introduced in Madden 22. It's my Madden 22 wish list, if you will. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts on that, be sure to go check that video out. So for today's video, I'm going to be continuing our budget series where we discuss the top 3 budget players at every single position. Today we are talking about the top 3 budget linebackers. No, we're not. The reason we're not going to be talking about the top 3 budget linebackers is simple. They don't animate when they go to make plays on the ball. So we are going to be discussing 3 more safeties that you can use at the linebacker position. Now, we have already covered some safeties in the previous episodes. If you would like to see the full playlist, click on the card in the top right hand corner. It's going to take you right over to that. Today we're not going to be discussing linebackers at all. We have covered a couple, specifically edge rushers, but we're not going to be talking about the linebackers at all. I'm going to be discussing 3 more safeties that you can slide down to play linebacker. You're going to be thankful that you did this. Okay, just a quick note before we get into this, I do have a question for you. We're coming to the end of these position groups, and new cards have been introduced recently, causing the price to drop for some of the other cards that we have not necessarily discussed or were not budget cards in the past. So, would you, and answer yes or no in the comment section down below to this, would you like me to start the series over and discuss 3 more budget quarterbacks, 3 more budget running backs, etc., etc. Would you like me to start the series over and discuss more cards that you can now add to your team? Let me know yes or no in the comment section down below. Okay, the first card on the list is going to be this 93 overall Washington football team safety, Cameron Curl. Now, Cameron Curl does not have a power-up, so the attributes that you see on here are not going to get that additional +1 by buying items and putting it into the power-up and then powering it up. However, you can boost some of his attributes up with physical chemistries, team chemistries, as well as the defensive chemistry of your choice. So if you go ahead and max out Sprinter, he's going to go up to 94 speed and 96 acceleration. If you use him on the Washington football team with completely maxed out 50 football teamers, he's going to actually go all the way up to 96 speed and 98 acceleration. That's a pretty solid option at the linebacker position. That's not too bad for the safety position either. A couple other attributes that stand out to me are going to be his 93 pursuit, his 91 zone coverage, and his 94 hit power. Guys are starting to fumble a little bit more. I've been causing a few fumbles with some of my users here recently, so that hit power may end up mattering more and more as we go. The zone coverage is going to get boosted +5 if you have tier 10 lockdown. This is going to allow him to get over that 95 threshold, and is going to be putting him at 96. The final 2 attributes that stand out to me are going to be his 87 change of direction and his 79 block shedding. That 87 change of direction, if you do have Sprinter fully maxed out, is actually going to drop down to 85, which is not that great, but if you use him on a full Washington football theme team, that's going to be negated, so it's going to actually stay at 87. The 79 block shed for a safety is actually really good. Now, the block shedding is going to be lower than your typical linebackers, but one thing you can do to improve this, there's an ability called Out My Way, and you can put that on most of your safeties for 1 ability point. If you have this ability equipped, when a fullback, a tight end, or a wide receiver tries to block Cameron Curl, he's going to push him out of the way like they're not even there. Now, as you can see, this card is not quite under 100k. However, this is an odd time. I have found Cameron Curl in most instances under 100k, which is why I wanted to include him on the list. You are not going to have to spend above 100k for this card. I can promise you that. You'll be able to get him for under 100k, and this is a solid option that you can play at the linebacker position. Solid user overall, coming in at number 3 on the list. Okay, the second card on the list is going to be the strong safety from the Carolina Panthers, Jeremy Chinn. Now, this is not his full rookie card. This is his 92 overall Team of the Week card. His full rookie card is absolutely insane. He's probably one of the better users in the game. This card is pretty solid nonetheless with 92 speed and 94 acceleration. If you max sprinter out, it's going to go up to 94 speed and 96 acceleration. Not many people I know are running Panther theme teams. That's obviously going to get boosted up even higher at +2 if you're on a full 50 out of 50 Panthers theme team, but I don't know too many people that are doing that. A couple other attributes that stand out to me in the good are going to be his play rec at 92, his pursuit at 92, and then his hit power at 93. A few attributes that are not that great are going to be his man and zone coverage. Once you have lockdown fully maxed out, he is going to get over that 90 threshold with the man coverage. However, the zone coverage is still going to fall below that. As the user, that's not going to matter that much, so make sure that if you do have this Jeremy Chinn on your team, he is going to want to be your user. Another reason why I would recommend having him as your user, the dude is 6'3". Height and speed are two of the most valuable assets that you can have for a player in Madden 21. 6'3", not only is he going to animate because he's a safety, but with him being 6'3", he's going to pick off balls that he probably shouldn't have any business picking off. The final two important attributes are going to be that 88 change of direction, which is pretty solid. It is going to be negated if you have sprinter fully maxed out down to 86, but still is over an 85 threshold. I like for my guys to be up around 90, but for a budget, this is not too bad. The 68 block shed is not very good. I would definitely recommend putting Out My Way on Jeremy Chinn. At the very least, if he's being blocked by a fullback, tight end, or wide receiver, he can shed that block pretty quickly. And as you can see, this card is selling for between 50 and 60K. Definitely a budget card that you want to consider investing in. You can pick him up for pretty cheap. Jeremy Chinn, number 2 on the list. Okay, number 1 on the list is going to be this Pat Watkins card from the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this card does have a power-up because it is from the Campus Hero promo. They did add those power-ups in later on. If you power it up, he's going to go up to 92 speed and 93 acceleration. And then if you have sprinter fully maxed out, he's actually going to go up to 95 speed and 95 acceleration. Pretty solid for a linebacker. A couple other attributes that stand out to me are going to be his 91 pursuit and his 90 zone coverage. Now, the zone coverage when lockdown is fully maxed out is going to go to 95, so you definitely like to see that. But the thing that stands out to me and the thing that makes this card my number 1 card on the list is the fact that the dude is 6'5". We've already talked about Jeremy Chinn at 6'3". This dude being 6'5" right here not only is going to animate, but he is going to play absolutely out of his mind on balls that you would think are going to get over him. He is going to pick them off more often than not. I can promise you that if he is in that line of sight on that football. I've seen balls being thrown 15 yards down the field as a bullet pass. He's able to jump up 7 or so yards away, 7 to 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage and make a play on the ball. This dude is absolutely insane. That height is incredible. One other attribute that really stands out to me is the fact that he has 90 change of direction. Now, it has been noted once you have sprinter fully maxed out. However, if you run him on a Cowboys theme team, not a terrible theme team to run this year, it is going to wash out and he's going to stay at 90. One thing I should mention with the change of direction, this can be overcome by a simple mechanic that I've noticed when you put your linebacker in a blitz assignment. When he is in, or your user in general in a blitz assignment, you're going to be able to move around the field a lot more freely. If he's in a zone assignment, he's going to be constrained by those change of direction attributes a little more. If he's in a blitz assignment, you can actually move a lot more freely back and forth. It's going to feel a lot more fluid. If he's going to be in a zone assignment, it's going to be more difficult to move around, so just make sure you're putting your user in a blitz assignment before each play. That'll allow you to cover more areas of the field a lot more fluidly. And as you can see, you can pick up his power up for under 2K, and you can actually pick up his card for around 90K, so definitely a solid budget option to use at the safety position. And if you want to kick him down to play linebacker for the sake of this video, that's what I would do with him. I would have him as my user at my middle linebacker position, making plays with him all over the field. Pat Watkins is going to be number 1 on this list here today. Okay, so that is going to do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like rating. If you have a comment, a question related to the video, if I did not explain something properly, or if you just want to say what's up, leave that in the comment section down below. I love interacting with each and every one of you down there. And if you'd like to see more content, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. I'm imjslayig, signing out today. I'll catch you all on my next video.